Yeah, hello everyone. So in previous session we got an overview like what is adaptive picker, what is the functionality. In this session we will do an end-to-end implementation of adaptive picker. So let's discuss our use case. So we have an object claim management and we have to add the account dynamic choice list field on the claim management object, and we have to add the picker functionality on that field. Also we have to explore the parameters of the picker. So let's start. So quickly let me enter into a sandbox. Okay, so I have selected application composer. So let's go to the application composer and let's go to the claim management under the custom object. So we have this claim management. Let's go in the fields and click on create. Select dynamic choice list. Let's give it a name account. Next, the object will be account. And let's select the organization name as display. Click on submit. Okay, so now field is created. So let's go to the visual builder, navigator, configuration and visual builder. So we already have a project. So let's navigate to the project and let's navigate to our workspace. So instead what we will do, let's create a new branch again. So for our new changes, click on refs and let's create a new branch and give it a name adaptive picker. Okay, now let's go to our workspace and navigate to the workspace. So now let's navigate to our new branch. Let's click on switch and select the adaptive picker and select over the sandbox also adaptive picker and click switch. For testing purpose, I have taken the non-publishable sandbox. So here if you see, okay, so sales dependency is not there. So let's set the sales dependency first. Let's click on plus and done. So now customer experience is available. But customer experience is for the standard objects. So what we have to do, we have to use the CX extension generator to import the custom object, right? So let's commit these changes first. Sales dependency edit. Let's click commit. Now let's go to the app composer and let's use the extension generator. And click on the extension generator. So it will open in a new tab. And let's click on the new extension. So hope you have already gone through the CX extension generator video. So there we have detailed discussion on this. And let's select the claim management. Okay. Click add and generate extension. Okay, so now it is done. So let's import that file here. So firstly, we have exported the extension and that extension we will import here into our workspace. So let's click on import. So same steps that we have done before. So click on import. Okay, now import is done, and here you can see CX custom, and here you can see claim management now. Correct? So let me commit these changes. Give any remarks and just migrate these changes to the updated version, and let's click commit. So now let's go to the layouts, claim management. So now this claim management is available because using the extension generator, we have made it available here. So let's go to the, okay, let's add this field on the create layout only. Okay, so let's duplicate this one. And let's select the account. Okay, this is the field. So account ID underscore C field we have to select. So let's drag and drop it here. That's it. Okay, now let's see whether our field is visible or not. So let's go to the claim management list view and let's click on the preview. Okay, so page is loaded now. So let's click on create claims management. And let's see the accounts. So see, now account field is available. You can select the account also, but the thing is you can only search with the account name. So adaptive functionality is not there. You cannot search on the multiple fields. You cannot even create the account from here. You cannot use the save searches. So that all adaptive picker functionalities are not available. Even the normal search functionality will work. See. So now let's add the adaptive functionality. So let's close this one. Let's go to the layouts. So this is our field and click on the template and click create. Counter. So let's give it a name and click create. So let's remove this one. The input text data. Let's select the CX picker from the component CX. And where is picker? Okay, here is the picker. So let's drag and drop that component into our template. Okay, so the functionality is added. So now if you see, so first one what you can see, so like CX picker is the fragment that we have used. Second is a dynamic layout context. So you don't have to do anything, it is by default. So next we have is resource. So like you want to get the data from which object. So that details you have to give into the resource. So let me paste the details. Okay, so we have given the resource details. So parameter is resource and name is accounts and display field will be party unique name. Or you can give the organization name also. And endpoint is CX. So now let's test. So that data is enough for the picker. So let's go here and click on the preview. So now let's click on the create management. So now if you see, now we can see the adaptive picker, right? Now data is also coming. If you want to search 360, for example, so it will give you all the accounts having the 360. Also, you should be able to see the save searches also, and there is an option to create an account also. So now let's explore other parameters also. So our resource parameter is working fine. We are able to fetch the data from accounts. So what is the second one? Second one is the create config. So if you see here, there is an option to create an account, right? So I can click here and it will open the drawer for creating an account. For example, I don't want to give that option to the user, right? So let's see how we can disable it. So let's click cancel and close the tab and let's go to our parameter list. So let's click on properties. Let's click on all and let's see all the attributes. Create config. Here you can see by default it's true. So what we will do, let's make it false. Then what will happen? User won't get option to create an account. Okay, so let's add that value. So what I have done, create enable, we have changed it to false. So now let's test again and let's click on preview. See now, so if we click on here, there is no option to create an account, right? Because what you have done, you have disabled that option. Okay, so let's see other options as well. Okay, so create config we have discussed, resource is done. So let's discuss required. So use this parameter to make picker field required. So if you see now that picker field is not required, right? It's optional. So we can make it required as well. So let's see that parameter. So see here we have an option required. So let's see it's true. So it has already added the complete statement here. So now let's test. Now let's click on create. Now it should be required. See, it is required, right? Now if I try to save it without selecting the account, it won't allow me, right? I have to select a value. So hope that one is also clear. Extension ID is optional. So you have to select site CXL's extension. Even if you're not selecting, it is not mandatory as of now. So let's go to the next one. Okay, now one of the very good feature that I like. So let's discuss this feature is default save search enabled. So what it will do, use this parameter to indicate the default save search that's automatically applied. So for example, you have already defaulted one save search for accounts. So that save search will be automatically selected for you. So let me show you with an example. So let's cancel this one. And let's go to the, yes, so account page is loaded. So let's create a save search. Primary industry. Select health and fitness. Okay. Let's click save. Okay, so save search is created and let's make it as a default search. Health and fitness set as default. So whenever user will navigate to accounts, that save search will be automatically defaulted. So user will see only the records which have the industries as health and fitness. So let's click done. So now let's go to our workspace. So in the parameters, let's change is default save search enabled to true. So now what will happen? The picker will check what is the default search for that user and it will be automatically selected for him. So now let me go to the preview. Okay, so now page is loaded. So let's click on create claims management and see by default health and fitness save search is automatically selected, right? So what it is doing, it is checking what is the logged in user save search for that object and automatically it will default it here. So that is a very awesome feature that I like and it must be enabled. So that I really recommend for you. So hope that one is clear. So if you set it to false, then the default search view will be coming up. Okay. So let's click cancel. Okay, let's explore other parameters also. The next option is query. So there might be a requirement like you want to filter only the prospect or only the customers or you want to filter only the health and fitness accounts. So you can use the query parameter to filter the data. So let's see how we can use it. Yes, so let's add the query parameter also. So what we have done in here, so what we want that accounts whose type is prospect, and so there is a comma also, and the industry is health and fitness. So by comma separated, you can give the multiple end conditions. So we will discuss in further session how we can use the complex queries in the query filter also, how with or and operators and everything. So as of now, I have taken just a simple example where we want the account which are prospect and having the industry as health and fitness. Okay, so let me test this one. So we can discuss one more parameter also, that is sort criteria. So what you can do, you can fetch the data depending upon some condition. Like for example, you want the modified record. So that data will be sorted depending upon the modified date. So that also we can do. So let me add sort criteria condition also. So modified date is nothing but last updated date. So sort criteria condition also we have added. So now let's test again. Okay, so now page is loaded. So let's click on create claims management. Okay. So now if you see the three dots is not coming, the save search is one, because you have put a filter criteria, that query parameter you have done. So what it will do, it will filter the records which are the prospect and having the health and fitness as an industry in the last updated date sorting criteria. So that's how you can use the filter criteria along with sorting as well. So we have discussed almost all the parameters. So there is one more parameter read only, so you can make the field read only as well. So depending upon some condition, you don't want user to change the account picker value. So that we can also see. So if you go to parameters and here you see an option read only, so that you can see true. Or what you can do, you can put a condition. So in further session, we can also see like how we can make a picker field required or read only depending upon some criteria. So that also we will see. So or you can make it read only true depending upon some condition. So context we will say in further session. So main that parameter that we are using a resource create config required. Also the query parameter sort criteria and is default safe search. So hope that was clear. So as a summary, we conclude the overall things that we have done today. So firstly, we created the dynamic choice list field under claim management. Then we use the extension generator to export the claim management object. Then we imported that object into the visual builder and checked whether that claim management object is available under CX custom. After that, we added the field on the layout and added the CX picker template. And also what we have done, we have explored the CX picker parameters like resource is default safe search enabled. So that's all we have done today. So thank you. Hope that was clear. Have a good day.